Hello to our friends at the Santa Clara County Sheriff's Office. This is Kason with TriVan Truck Body, and it's Friday, April 18. Just doing a quick walk around video of your finished Negotiator'S van. Getting ready to send you the invoice, and I figured you may want to see and verify that the work has actually been done that we say. Anyways, here's the outside. On the outside here you can see emergency scene lighting on the back, as well as of course the emergency red and blues above that. And then on this side here, outside scene lighting. Here on the front face you can see that we've got red and blues on the front beside the grille, and then also in the eyebrow of the windshield you can see the red and blues there. It's set right now that it shows the whites as well. I think that's a setting on the lighting controller, which is on the dash inside. On the left side of the van, you can see the left scene light there. And then over here, we've got an incoming shore power plug, as well as a ground fault regular 110 volt plug right there. On the outside of the van, still on the right side, you can see the awning. I've got one hand on the controller right now and one hand on the camera. I won't deploy it all the way, but you can see this awning. These are spectacular awnings in that if you leave them out like this and it senses that the wind is too much, I think the sensor is set at 10 miles an hour or something like that, it'll automatically retract. Now I'm pushing the button, so it's not retracting automatically right now, but you get the idea. Another detail is this extruded rail right here that's on the complete outside right side of the van, and that's a place to hang whiteboards that are usually stored inside, but that allows the outside of the van to be used as an outside briefing area. Back to the front of the van, we have the master disconnect switch. This is a critical part to the operation of the van. It's right underneath the driver's seat, and it's a simple rotary switch that allows you to turn all the electrical loads in the back of the van off or on at once. And we suggest that you turn it off every night. That way you'll avoid killing the house batteries. But even if you do kill the house batteries or the batteries for the back area, your chassis battery is not connected to any of that. So you won't be prevented from starting the van if you leave this switch on. Although, again, we say turn it off every night. And back here, sitting by the driver's seat here, you can see the PA, the light control for the emergency lighting on here, and then also the switches for the exterior scene lights on the truck itself. And now I'm standing in the back looking towards the rear doors of the van. And this is probably very similar to what you saw on our previous video on which we based this van. So here we have the 3 workstations on the road side of the interior. And we've got these marine chairs here that swivel. They're height adjustable and you can move them in or out. We've got our bench here, also with plenty of storage underneath. At the extreme rear, we have this small refrigerator in there. And then this van was equipped with what's called option 57G, which is factory Ford auxiliary rear air conditioning. So what's cool about that is that when the engine is running, this thing can provide heat or cooling. And it's just tucked away behind this aluminum structure here, but the vents are there and there. So plenty of air conditioning if the engine is running, and if it's not, you also can use this roof-mounted air conditioner if you're plugged into shore power or if the generator is running. Now, to control the generator, that's all done by this area over here. So we've got your automatic generator start here, which is just a matter of pushing and holding this button. And the generator has started now. And we would now put our transfer switch to generator, which is to the right. And that generator is running away in this compartment over here. Then above that is your fuse panel, and this controls your 12 volt and your 120 volt loads. And you've got your house batteries stored in behind there in that compartment. And above that we have a good sized storage cabinet here with height adjustable shelf, so you can put that shelf at any height you need. And now, looking forward from the very back of the van, get a sense of what the layout is. Each of these lights is configurable as red or white. Here, on this side here, are the whiteboards that can be stored or shown on the outside of the van. There's a hook that corresponds to that rail on the outside. So these hooks correspond to that rail. And then we have fixed whiteboards here as well. A good sized one here on this wall. There's one on the forward wall, and then one above each of these workstations. Bed liner on the floor. Insulation everywhere, spray foam insulation. Nice and quiet in here. And I can feel this air conditioner blowing here, providing plenty of good airflow. To turn the generator off, all we do is hit this switch here, and that's it. And I turn this switch to off. And that generator, by the way, is in this compartment here. So we build a sound attenuated compartment, and in addition to that, the generator itself is in a sound attenuated enclosure. And one last important detail here is that these outlets, which are above the work surface, are powered either by the generator when the generator is running, or when the vehicle is connected to shore power, or if you have neither of those available, you can just power up the inverter. And when you see that green light that says inverter on, that means you've got 110 volt power at these outlets. I hope that gives you a good sense of what this vehicle looks like inside and out. Our plan is to deliver it to you on or before Friday, May 2nd. That's 2 weeks from today. And if there's any questions I can answer for you, or anything that this video didn't capture that you'd like to see, just let me know, and I can either take pictures or send you another video. Thanks very much for watching. Look forward to bringing this to you in a couple of weeks. Take care.